Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? Welcome to episode 16 of the Poor Decisions podcast. I am your host for today, Truth55, aka Young Truff, the God. And I am here with my two lovely co-hosts, Jet Kamikaze
The legend himself, it is me. What's up?
and Sir Shactus the Ninth.
Oh, what's going on, guys?
How are
Sorry, no,
you?
you weren't done.
How are you boys doing today?
Alive and well, my friend. Alive and well.
I like to hear it.
Man,
That's
I'm pretty good. Um, it's pretty good to be, feeling a lot better than other people that just like mid stuff. You know.
mm, mm. Wouldn't know what that would be like. But anyways, per usual, how we start off every episode. What are you guys drinking today?
um, my main course tonight is H2O. The side course, Blue
Hey,
Moon.
welcome to the gang.
He
I'm
still
still,
has
I'm still,
something.
I'm still something, bro. But
I'm glad.
I gotta get some H2O.
My only course is H2O.
Young Bobby Boucher.
Yes, sir.
every week, Shaq finds a new way to disappoint me in the exact same way.
I'm consistent, bro. I'm one of those bro.
Consistent disappointment. Anyways.
Consistency.
Mm-mm. Anyways, I am drinking a Pinot Noir prophecy. Yeah. So, um okay. Let's jump into the topics for this week. I guess we'll just go off of what's kind of happened in the past couple of weeks. One big thing that's happened is it has been the NFL kickoff. Ba-da-da-da-da. So we are
What
going
up?
into week 3 of the NFL, um, where I think the first game of the season was the day after our last podcast. So
Oh, the NFL started?
mhm. Yeah, you imagine you would think some of us would actually watch it, but yeah. Have you guys been watching any of the NFL? How your team's doing? And what do you got predicted for week 3?
You know, the refs they're in very top shape this year. I've seen them running back and forth down the field.
That's
One
good.
time, this one he almost got hit, but he moved out the way, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's so shifty out there. His footwork was immaculate. I was very impressed.
I'm glad they're staying in good shape out there.
Yeah.
Are they making any good calls though?
Horrible calls, but
Mm,
it's some good ones, it's some bad ones, but overall, uh, you can bribe them. So that's how I put it. I know this one guy, of course, Barry, be bribing the refs, so he made my team lose. So they're horrible people, all of them.
true. Barry is a horrible person, especially this week. Fuck Barry. But yeah.
Yeah, my team doesn't know how to win football games, so I'm currently not watching NFL football. But yeah, that's it is what it is. That's been going on for about 4 or 5 years. So
Oh.
Hey,
it is what
you
it is.
should put a full horseman shot on your team, bro.
I'm good.
Huh?
Come on,
The
bro.
only, the only way I would bet on the Jets is for them to lose. I would never bet on the
You
Jets to
can
win a game.
you can do
Would
that.
never.
You can bet on interceptions. You can bet on passing yards.
You can bet on whatever you want. This is a free country.
Well, we had 4 interceptions last game, so I feel like I can bet at least 2 in a game. That's at any point. These team is so trash, dog.
I mean, never mind. I was gonna say something, but I don't feel like hearing you yell at me.
Meanwhile, the quarterback that they insisted we had to get rid of, while I said that it's not the quarterback, it's the team, is out there 2-0. But hey,
What team is?
Panthers.
Oh, true.
Yep,
They are
2-0.
2-0.
Yep,
Yeah.
he's throwing touchdowns, looking nice. Like I told him, it's not him. It's just you can't draft a quarterback, not give him a line, and not give him receivers, and then all of a sudden expect to be like the Patriots. But the Jets are stupid, so I don't
True.
even know why I like this team.
I don't know why either.
It's so stupid.
Well,
So stupid.
on the bright side, you don't have to have the emotional roller coasters that the Cowboys have. Like with us, we look like a good team, then we look like a bad team, then we look like a team that doesn't know what they're doing, and then somehow we either win in some spectacular fashion or lose in some just as spectacular way. Like, it literally, you will have a heart attack every single week watching the Cowboys. So at least you go into games like, you know what, we probably gonna lose. And then when y'all lose, you're like, oh, I knew it. But then it's just like, it's literally just every week we find new ways to win and new ways to lose.
Hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. We just need to win this week because I need to be able to laugh at Barry in his face for an entire week.
I feel you.
After that, what happens with the season happens. We lost our number 2 receiver, although I don't know. Well, we lost our deep threat. That's a better way of saying it.
You see him trade him away.
True. True.
You see who had a good second week? Julio Jones.
He did have a great second week.
He would have had a better one if they didn't call his touchdown back, because it was a touchdown.
He's what, third in the league now for 100-yard games?
Bruh, he's first for 300-yard games.
Jesus. Over Calvin Johnson?
Bro, he's had multiple. He's had like 300-yard games.
Calvin Johnson's had at least 2.
And I think the only receivers that have more 100-yard games are Jerry Rice and Randy Moss.
Wow.
And he's pretty close to Randy Moss. If I remember, it's only like 4 or 5 games away. He's probably about like 15 to 20 away from Jerry Rice, but
Did not
Mike
know
could
that.
do it.
Well,
Mike could do it.
but who
Guess
you're?
who?
Oh, go ahead.
Because they insisted Matt Ryan was their quarterback.
Hate to see it.
What are you talking about, bro?
That's not about your business. But he was tired of Matt Ryan. Like let's not play any games.
I'm tired, bruh.
I think we're all tired of Matt Ryan. I don't even a Falcons fan.
They picked that
Bruh.
goofy
I'm
over
gonna say
Ridley.
this, bruh. My man has more passing touchdowns to defenders this season than to any of his wide receivers. He threw 2 pick sixes to the same guy on Sunday. How you do that back to back?
Legend.
Yeah. So who you guys have for so do you guys think your team is making the playoffs? So let's ask that.
Man, we in the playoffs for a #1 draft pick.
Oh yeah, we definitely in that room. But we're gonna blow it. We're gonna blow it. Don't worry.
Man, Jaguars and been trolling the Falcons. Social media has been trolling. I'm like, bro, This not it, y'all. We better than this. Come on, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing is, the NFC East is shitty, like really shitty. So chance of us winning the division as long as we keep Zeke and well, actually, as long as we keep the offensive line and Dak up straight, like
Well, check it out, right? The Giants aren't making playoffs. We
no,
know that for a fact.
100%.
So it's really between y'all three, and whoever wins the division can probably win the division with a losing record. Like, or maybe like, well, you can't even go 500 anymore because there's more games this year, right?
No, still 16.
I thought there was one more game this year.
There's one more game this year.
There
Yeah,
is?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
bro.
you can't even go even, but you might be able to sneak in with a losing record. So yeah, it's not gonna take much.
I mean, but the thing is, like, I think we can go, well, 9-8, I guess, since there's one more game. So, like, I'm not really worried about that. Like, I'm not scared of anybody in our division. Like, it's more so just being able to get, more than two two games against the rest of the league since we beat the Chargers. And I think the Chargers are a pretty good team. So the fact that we were able to beat them, it's a pretty good sign. And if it wasn't for our kicker being ass last week, I'm pretty sure we could have beaten the Bucks. But that's neither here nor
People
there.
be questionable out there, so good luck with that.
Man, I'm pretty sure we could have beat the Bucks too, but we the Falcons, so that shit wasn't gonna happen.
You weren't. You
Bro,
weren't gonna beat the Bucks.
let's be
You,
let's be honest here now.
you weren't gonna beat the Bucks.
I'm not gonna lie though, the Bucks' off defense is ass. It's just that Tom Brady is going crazy out there right now.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Because he has people that will catch and run. Like
As
that team was already established there, bro. They just needed a driver, bro.
Yeah, so I don't know. I can see them. Um,
I think, I think the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are going back to the bowl, man. I just.
I
I
don't.
know they lost to the Ravens, but I don't think that happens again.
I can see it happening again just because like that. Look, the Ravens will literally put up point for point with anybody.
Yeah, it just
I'm not saying it
you
will happen again.
gotta
I just
prove it.
see it's like I can see it happening again.
Yeah, I think once Kansas City gets in their bag, they are a very hard team to stop.
True. I also think the Chargers are a pretty good team too. I think they played bad against us, but we'll see.
Chargers are alright.
I think they're decent, bro.
You know, there's a team that's actually like low key good, and I don't like to admit it.
Ooh.
The Bills.
Oh,
Bro,
Buffalo's good. Buffalo's a good team.
Buffalo's tough, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buffalo's gonna win. They're gonna win our division.
No, duh. Who in your division who can even play against them?
That's fair too.
Like they
That's
win y'all
fair.
division by default. Like, bro, unless you put like the Giants or like the fucking Falcons, no offense, Chris, in y'all division, y'all
I want to
no
see what the Rams can do now that they have an actual quarterback too.
yeah, they look like they can throw it on anybody too. Like Matthew Stafford is just like, bro, I'm just launching that bitch.
He's so happy to be out of fucking Detroit, dog. That boy got some
Really,
sunshine. He can go outside.
Mm,
It's loving that shit.
That man's in his happy place.
really, bro. Have you been to Detroit?
Once.
That man
I
said,
have.
"I'm not going outside, y'all."
I won't even fly on the connecting flight to Detroit. I'm so cool. I'm so cool. That
It's fucked up. But yeah, so let's move on to the next topic. Um so keeping with or moving over to like some movies and stuff, have you guys seen the Matrix videos or the Matrix trailers?
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
sir.
so, um, they had a original one that they showed, which was like kind of like a sneak peek preview, and then they showed like a full blown one. I think in sometime last week was it? But
Yeah, I think
some
so.
yeah. So kind of tell me what your guys' thoughts of the trailer and how do you guys feel about it? I would put it up, but last time I did some shit like that, we got demonetized.
Damn, millions gone.
Well, you go
I'm a
ahead.
big so it's gonna be lit.
Yeah, this is another reboot ish type of movie. I saw some people joking talking about, bro, that's John Wick as Neo, bruh.
Well, so I don't think it's a reboot. I think it takes place
It's a
after.
continuation, yeah.
Yeah, it's a continuation, but
Have y'all seen, have y'all seen the theory that it is basically they're living in a world where like the Matrix that we know, at least the first film, was a movie, and basically Neo was like that is the guy who played or Keanu Reeves or I
Whoever
forget
the
the
guy
actor's name.
is, yeah.
Yeah, is just the actor that played Neo in the Matrix. And like in the trailer, you see him talking to Jonathan Groff, and they're basically saying they think Jonathan Groff is like a movie exec, and that's why he says we're going back to the beginning, back to the Matrix or whatever. And
No.
when he sees the lady that plays Trinity in the coffee shop, basically it's the reason he doesn't recognize is because that movie was like at the beginning of his career, and I guess his career took off and hers didn't, and so that's why he doesn't really recognize her, and it also explains like the super fancy apartment that he's living in. It's like this whole crazy theory that they came up with.
hmm, interesting.
I'll send it to you guys. It's kind of weird.
Because I was about to say, you explaining, I'm just like, you.
You gotta just read the whole thing.
Yeah,
Um, it's interesting.
true. Yeah, I've never really, I don't know. So I watched the entire first trilogy, and this one, I don't know. I'm excited for it. I want to see what they're gonna do. I also saw like a random like post on Twitter where they were showing like how they actually did like the whole like iconic Matrix bullet dodge thing. And I was just like, huh, neat. But I'm interested to see how the story progresses, and what they do to change it. And I also want to see if they're gonna make it um another trilogy or what they plan to do with the movie.
True.
Like, is this supposed to be like a one-off thing? Are they gonna turn it into like what the original Matrix was? Like, is there gonna be an Animatrix 2? Like all that other shit? Like, also, real quick question: did you guys watch Animatrix?
Yeah,
How did y'all feel about that?
bro, it's
It was
been a long time since I watched it.
I
It
thought
was
that
cool though,
I thought that shit was weird. I mean,
bro.
I watched all of it, but
So I think it was a theory or something back in the day of that and iRobot and all that stuff being connected into the Matrix.
I didn't see that.
I
I have
Robot
to
was
look.
supposed to into the Matrix.
So, or it might just be me making some shit up, but basically the whole story of iRobot translates into like how the first like robot started going crazy, which is also like I think stories in the Animatrix or something. I'm trying to, bro. I gotta watch Animatrix again.
You know what? You watch it again. Tell me how it is, cause first time I watched, it, I was just like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about this.
Actually, I'm a. Nah, I'm not gonna watch it again. I don't feel like it. It's too much energy.
Yo, while we're on movies, just like random, completely random, and we can go right back after this. Do you guys remember the Spider-Man scene from like Tobey Maguire's first Spider-Man movie where he catches all the food on the tray?
Yeah.
Do
Yes.
you guys know he just like filmed that regularly and like caught that stuff?
Did he really?
Yeah, I don't know why I learned this like last week or like the week before. Yeah, yeah. So that scene, they said it took like 150 takes, but he literally just held the tray and was like actually catching that stuff. Like they didn't use CGI or anything. That's not crazy.
Bro, that's tough.
Yeah,
Bro, they need
the
to
thing
do that in
Spider-Man.
yeah. Just cause.
Yeah, that was kind of tough, bro. That's hard.
Bro, that's fuck. But yeah,
Sorry,
so
random fact of the week. But yeah, anyway.
nah, that's cool. I learned something new today. Also, something
Hey,
I randomly learned today. A fucking bear was enlisted into World War II and served as I think it was a cadet or something in the Polish army.
Really?
Yeah,
makes complete sense to me, bro.
that shit was
Like,
cool.
bro, if Rocco could be in the military, I'll put his ass in there immediately, bro. He need to be doing something.
Also, uh he died from inflamed esophagus because the soldiers used to feed him lit
Yep. Yep.
cigarettes.
See, they're feeding bullshit,
Oh
bro.
my god, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Well, but the thing is, apparently, he would only eat the lit ones. So if you gave him a cigarette that wasn't lit, he would spit it out. So for some reason, he only liked eating lit cigarettes. Well, he liked eating other things, but one of his favorite treats was lit cigarettes.
That's kind of weird.
But that was post-war. Like he lived until he was like 26-ish. But
I
yeah,
didn't really live that long. What's like a bear's lifespan?
I think it's supposed to be somewhere. Well, the grizzly bear slash Kodiaks, I think, live somewhere between I think it's 22 to 30 years,
Yeah.
maybe a little
Okay.
bit longer if I remember correctly. But it's somewhere around there. So
Ah, cool.
yeah, fun fact. I've been
Yeah.
watching a lot of fucking weird history shit. Like,
I see that.
man, I can go into it a while. I'll do that next stream.
Bro, animals isn't weird history shit, bro.
Well, there's other things like, Ben Franklin potentially being in like a sex cult or something.
That's very believable.
Yeah.
Actually.
So like shit like that. A lot of weird things I've been listening to. So, but it's on YouTube, so whatever. But
Mhm.
yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, back on topics. Okay, so moving away from movies, I think we're gonna get into a few serious topic. Well, a serious topic real quick. Well, a couple serious topics. So Gabby Petito, I think is how you pronounce her name. She recently has gone up missing. She went with her boyfriend on a trip. They posted a few um pictures on social media and then went off. I think it was a hike. And then he came back and she didn't. And then a few days later, her body was found dead, and he disappeared. So, Jack, I know you read into it a little bit more than I have. So, do you want to explain it a bit better?
Yeah, this whole thing is crazy. I don't know if anyone's been paying attention, but like I've been following this case like basically from the jump on like Reddit and everything. I'm on the Reddit subgroup. It's weird. But so just to give you like a general overview, this couple, I think they're like 22. They live down here in Northport, Florida. which I only know where that is because my grandparents used to live there. But they were going on a 4 month long road trip in one of those like camper vans. The trip started, I believe, in early July or September. No, early July, I think. Yeah, so beginning of July, trip started, and they took off heading towards the West Coast. They actually left from New York, which is where the girl, that's where her family is, Gabby. So they left New York, and I'll skip most of the like stuff and just kind of hit the important parts. But essentially, police. This was around July or August 12th. So like a month into their trip, had a run with police where police were called because someone saw the couple in a parking lot and said that it looked like they were arguing. And there's reports that on the actual like police call, it said that it looked like the guy was hitting the girl. Uh, Police showed up, talked to the two of them. When police showed up, Gabby was in the passenger seat, like crying. She said it was just like her anxiety, blaming it on anxiety, and that she has like OCD, and they got into an argument because of that. But she claimed that Brian never hit her. We won't talk about my thoughts on the police response to that, but long story short, the police said, "Hey, listen, we want you guys to separate." So they put Gabby in a hotel and had Brian like stay in the van. Now, reportedly, from that point, Brian flew back to Florida, to Northport, for about a week, allegedly to help his dad move items from their house into a storage unit. Still not clear why, and we'll kind of talk about that later, but he was definitely back in the Colorado, Wyoming area by the 24th because that by that point they were back together. That's like confirmed on the Instagram stuff. Then August 25th was the last time her parents heard from her, which was via like a FaceTime call. And from that point forward, basically her family didn't hear from her again. They said they got a text message from her on like I believe it was August 30th, but all the text message said was that she doesn't have any signal in I believe it was Yosemite, which they thought was odd because they weren't supposed to be going to Yosemite yet. They were supposed to be going to Yellowstone, so they thought that text message was odd. They also thought that just the verbiage of the text was odd, and the fact that she didn't call them or anything was odd. And then that was the 30th. September 1st, Brian just shows up back home in Florida with the van completely by himself. No, nothing about Gabby or anything like that. Then Gabby's family, after not hearing from her for over a week, starts calling Brian's family. They claim that Brian's family doesn't answer any phone calls or anything like that. So Gabby's biological dad, who happens to live in Florida, drives down to Northport on, I believe it was September 10th, to see Brian's family. They get into some kind of altercation, which is being kept private because the lawyer said they don't want to talk about it. Police were called at that time, and basically, from because of that incident, police decided that they wanted to do like a wellness check, and there was no Gabby. And so the next day, Gabby was officially reported missing. So now this is September 11th. Police show up to Brian's family's house and say, "Hey, like, do you want to give us any information?" His family's not cooperative. Then when police ask to talk to their son, the parents basically say, "No, you're not going to talk to him, but here's his lawyer, and you can talk to his lawyer." So completely unprovoked, no one's saying anything. He just lawyers up and isn't talking to anyone. At this point, no one knows where Gabby is still, anything like that. Um, what's next after that? Oh, so after that, a couple days later, after again, this family's not cooperating, reporters are like outside their house nonstop, still not cooperating with anyone, not telling anyone what's going on. Brian's family, out of the blue, calls police and basically have police come to the house saying they want to talk to them. When police get there, Brian's parents tell them that they haven't seen their son in 3 days, that he was supposed to go out camping to some like local reserve, and that he never came back. But his car is in the driveway, the car that he allegedly drove to go to this camping thing. So their explanation for that, which you guys can decide if this makes sense to you, was basically that he went off camping. They didn't hear from him, so they went to check. They saw the car there. They left a note on the car for him. They went back again. The car was still there, so they took the car back home and I guess just left their son out in the wilderness without a car, is their explanation. Um, it's also been reported that they lied about the day that they went and picked up the car after they finally admitted, hey, yeah, we picked up the car. Um, and of course, after all that, waited 3 days to tell their son, to tell police that their son was allegedly, missing or whatever. Um, and then, yeah, so obviously people are suspicious that, his families or parents are helping him basically by giving him like a head start so he can start running. And then, just like Avery said earlier, a couple days ago, I believe it was 2 days ago now, they found her body up in, it's an area called, I think, Colder Springs. Um, and it's kind of crazy. The reason they found her body was because a YouTuber was in the same area as them and was driving down a road and happened to film that van, basically their van parked on the side of the road. And the YouTuber, didn't realize until she was editing footage, like after this whole thing had blown up, and she realized, hey, I think this might be their van. She took it to authorities. Turns out it was the van, and they found that location where that van was, and then with searching, actually found Gabby's body like a couple yards, like maybe like 100 yards away from where the van was parked. Um, which is insane because I mean they literally had no idea where to check because it could have been anywhere between Wyoming and Florida as far as her body was. So crazy story. So they found her body tragically, rest in peace, and they're still looking for this kid. Um, who could be who knows where. There've been a couple like alleged sightings in like Louisiana or something, so they're still looking for him. But yeah, it's a crazy story, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, bro. People are just disgusting, man. That's so crazy. Like, uh, cause I know what got me was like the police officers. When they basically saw them, and because they had that body cam footage of them actually speaking to her and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Uh, and I remember someone was saying like, "Yo, like she got scratches on her arm and stuff like that, like marks and stuff." It's like, man,
yeah, and they
you
said
know,
like he had scratches, like marks. I don't know where his marks were, but they asked him about it. He said it was like from a wire or something. But then like my
yeah,
thought was like the 911 call like says that the witness thinks he saw the guy hit the girl, and I'm like, is that not reported to the responding officer? Like I don't know. The whole thing is odd to me. And then like the fact that you let your primary suspect just like disappear from right under your nose is also wild to me. But I'm not a cop, so I can't really, I'm not gonna sit here and break down what I think should have been done because obviously they have protocols that they have to go to. But that's
yeah,
just crazy to me. Um, I mean, it's just fucking terrible people, bro. Like, I think it's very hard to look at this and not think that this kid is guilty of shit.
Yeah, I was about to say
Um,
I'm not gonna say he's guilty,
yeah,
but
but like,
everything is looking like he's guilty.
here's the thing, right? Like, first of all, they have to have the worst lawyer in the world because there's no way any lawyers that has advised any of this. But the lawyer is still like completely like towing the line. Um,
I mean, he has to. He's getting paid for it.
yeah, yeah, and that's another reason I couldn't be like a criminal lawyer because there's no way I could represent someone like this. But either way, it's like you just have to be a shit person, man. Like I don't know, and maybe I look at things differently, but for me to like say like I ever like loved or cared about someone, for me to just like leave their body out in the middle of nowhere looks like clearly I did it, and then just not be able to just like face what I did. And my biggest thing is like I really hope this kid doesn't kill himself because I, just for her family's sake, like just so that they can get some answers.
yeah. I completely hear that,
And then like his parents are just like
bro.
Trash.
that's yeah
Uh,
that's
isn't that what we talked about last podcast, bro? Them parents trying to cover that shit up,
yep.
bro.
And his neighbors are reporting like him and his parents went on like a camping trip. He was seen out on like bike rides with his mom since coming back, and it's like damn, so they were just out there living life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. So
yeah,
Yes.
just taking it easy. Another day in the neighborhood, bro.
pretty much.
It's insane. Yeah, man. Rest in peace to Gabby Petito, and I really hope they find this kid alive and he has to answer for whatever he did. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing: is like, let's say in some weird universe he was actually innocent. He's fucked now. Like, even if he
Yeah,
was,
like, bro, like
the
you
jury's gonna look at
anything that
this and
you've
be like,
done to
yeah,
make
he's fine.
yourself innocent, ruin that.
Yeah, bro. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, this whole thing's been crazy. There's so much other other small details. I just don't want to spend too much time on it, but it's I suggest if anyone hasn't heard or seen all the details and stuff, go check it out. It's crazy.
We can link it in. We can link a storyline in the YouTube video.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, that's kind of where the story is now. Depending on what it looks like by next podcast, maybe we'll give you guys a live update of what happens next. But yeah, moving on to something a little less depressing. Um, Twitch. We talk about them all the time. We're here on Twitch as we speak. Um, and one of the things that has been happening a lot is the hate raids. We talked about them last podcast, and one of the things that Twitch has done in response to a day off Twitch is that they have found and are taking legal actions against two um, people who are assumed to be people creating the hate bots that have been plaguing Twitch. So, kind of, how do you guys feel about Twitch actually, doing something for once? Um, Especially the fact that they're suing these alleged hate raiders.
I mean, we'll see how successful it is. I guess the lawsuit part should help deter people.
Hmm.
Um, at So basically, just I think.
Can you say that again? I lost you for a second.
Oh no, I was just saying at least they're being proactive. I don't really know what else I can say. At least it looks like it's a step in the right direction.
Hmm.
We'll see how successful it is. I guess the lawsuit, the idea behind it is just more of a deterrent so that people don't just try and make a new profile and continue doing that bullshit. But we'll
Hmm.
see.
Chris, do you have anything?
I just asked him a second ago. I think he might be on a potty break or something.
Oh. Uh, so, well, at least for me, is it a good thing? Yes. Do I think it's really gonna help? No, because they haven't really done anything to fix it on their end. Like there are ways that they could essentially implement better, like harder ways to make bots. Like, are they gonna get rid of all of them? No. Obviously, that's impossible. Like every site has that issue. But at the same time, when you don't even address your own interface and you're like, well, we're suing somebody. Like, obviously that sounds very grandiose at the end of the day, but it doesn't always fix the issue. So to me, I was like, it's good news, but I don't think it's really gonna help as much as they think it is.
Yeah, I think it's yet to be seen. At least they're hopefully are actually trying and like genuinely trying, but
Yeah.
we
I
shall see.
I do
But
want
like you
to
said, it's
see
probably not going to help. I mean, internet bullying has been a thing for forever, and
ever.
yeah, it's
Also,
not solved by one thing, but
yeah. Also, I just feel like one thing is that to me, I feel like people like got so like upset by it. But I mean, like some people are very sensitive, so I can understand that. But like at the same time, it's like if you get spammed by bots and stuff, like if it was me, I was just like, oh, well, this is cool, and then I'd
yeah, but
probably just put it into like emote only or follower only mode, and then just keep and then just like delete my thing and then just keep on going. Like to me, it's like
but that's also you. Like we can't sit up here and judge people's responses to hateful comments and
yeah,
stuff.
and that's true, and that's why I said I was like I know that some people are more sensitive than I am because I know because like not everybody is gonna be like okay, that's cute, and then just keep it moving. Like people are gonna react differently, but I don't know. To me, I was like, I feel like people are because people made a big deal out of it. It became a bigger deal than it actually needed to be.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I still think is it a step in the right direction? Yes. Is it really going to help in the long run? No. And it's more so like this just to me seems more like a stunt, I guess. Like is this is just for show to say, "Hey, we're doing something. Get the fuck off our backs." Oh, I hear a jet.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yee.
Okay.
But what do you think about the
I was about to,
suings?
I was about to say, Brian, you trying to say it again? I tried to say it 2 times already. Oh, the freaking internet or whatever is going on over here is screwing me. But basically, what I was trying to say was I had agreed with Shaq, but now I kind of forgot what he was saying.
It's a
um,
step in the right direction, but we'll see
So
how it goes.
yeah, okay. Basically, it depends on if they're gonna be successful at actually making a difference in it. Like to the people who has happened, do you think they care about it? Probably, yeah.
I
So
mean,
I don't know.
it'll probably just end up with a settlement. In all honesty, like it's gonna be
Yeah,
hard because like the two people they're suing are in Europe,
fam, these people probably broke too. So I don't know.
right? So like I don't know what they're really gonna get out of it.
I think it's more of a deterrent, just like to scare other people, to say, oh, maybe it's not worth it. But we'll see.
Hmm. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't see it coming like being something that's actually gonna be productive in stopping things. I think it's gonna be more so something that they're doing as a stunt to like say that they're trying, and at the end of the day, it's just not gonna actually help anything in the long run because people are still gonna be able to do it, and then the next thing you know, they're just gonna get a VPN, and then now they can't track them. Also, if you have a VPN, please do not use it to make bot accounts and then spam people with hateful messages. Like, that's very dumb. But anyways, yeah. So that's kind of the Twitch situation right now. They also have new DMCA stuff. But that just came out literally last night and kind of want to see how things fan out. So maybe we'll talk about it next podcast. But I guess, give you a long story short, it didn't change anything. They just made it so instead of having DMCA claims be 3 strikes you're out, they give you a warning first. That's about the best I got out of it. So, yeah, okay. Um, Anything else on the said topic? Take that as a no. All right. Oh, second. Okay. So yeah. For our next topic, we're gonna go, into some video game stuff. Try and, lighten the mood a little bit. Have some actual fun things to talk about, and be less depressing. Besides, hating on Barry, because who doesn't love to hate on Barry? Um, we're gonna talk about Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl, the new game that's coming out this fall that is supposed to be like an ode to Super Smash Brothers Melee. So in it, they have, they're essentially pulling like the full Smash Brothers like idea, but with Nickelodeon. They are trying to have people, or they're getting iconic characters, they're putting them in a platform fighter with different moves and specialties and stuff, and have you be able to battle out with your friends and people on the internet. And some of the cool things about it is it will have rollback netcode. Um, it currently has a character list of this many because I can't count right now. 17 right now, and I think the final roster before release is supposed to be 25-ish, somewhere around there. I don't remember the exact number, but somewhere in like the mid low 20s. And yeah, they're trying to have people, you know, try out their game. They've been very active with releasing new trailers and stuff. They literally just released a trailer for Michelangelo earlier today. I think they released one for April O'Neil yesterday. And they've already shown some for pretty much a lot of the other characters. And one fun thing, so if anybody's familiar with Super Smash Bros. Melee, Powder Toast Man, he has a shine. I don't know what his shine is actually called. We're gonna call it Sparkle Toast. Um, and his Sparkle Toast essentially, they changed the mechanics on his toast just so um you could actually multi shine or more multi sparkle toast, or we're just gonna call it multi toasting. Yeah, multi toasting.
Multi toasting.
Yeah. So so he can multi toast the same way that Fox and Falco can multi shine in Melee. And to do that, they actually had to have input of mechanic from Melee into it. So, a lot of these people enjoy Melee and are trying to make this game very similar but unique in its own way. So, have you guys been checking out anything for Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl? Do you guys think you're gonna get it? And if you are gonna get it, who's your main, bruh?
Have they announced how much it's gonna be?
If they announce who?
You said what?
I was asking if they've announced how much the game is gonna be. Like, is it gonna be a full 60?
I don't know.
If it's a full 60, it is not coming home. But
That-
but to be fair, I literally like right before we got on stream just told you guys like I've had no motivation to play anything,
True.
and I own Smash and probably have played Smash like maybe 10 times total since release. So the likelihood of me playing this is like just slim to none. So I would buy it just to play with you guys, and then you guys know me like 2 weeks and I'd like never play it again and just
Bro,
disappear. So
you're the reason why Chris makes videos about playing video games and having trust issues.
that's fine. That's fair. Yeah,
So, Chris, who would you play? Oh, well, 1 second.
legit us.
Yeah,
So
so Chris, who would you play?
uh, bruh. So honestly, I'd probably be Invader Zim. That's my naturalistic person. I relate,
Petty and petty as shit.
bruh. Petty and shit, bruh. I love some Invader Zim, bruh.
So,
Uh,
oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead. Cause
So,
I'll say either him or Danny Phantom, bro. Get
mm,
them ghost hands.
so I want to see how Danny Phantom actually plays. They haven't actually released a um full breakdown of his character yet. Um, but also I do really like Danny Phantom. They have leaked that there are going to be 3 Avatar characters. They will be Aang, Korra, and Toph in the final lineup, at least before
Bruh,
release.
they need to go ahead and get rid of Cora, bro. Nobody wants to get them hands, bruh.
I'm just saying that's currently what their the set that they said that they are gonna have, at least from the box art and leaks and stuff. But if Aang is in there, I'm definitely gonna try out Aang. Right now, the 2 characters that like I kind of want to play just because I'm a high tier whore, which technically isn't true, but kind of is Cat Dog and April, because April is busted, and Cat Dog just looks kind of fun to play with. Like he's really good, or they are really good. They they they're really good. But they actually kind of look fun because they have like a swap mechanic. So like being able to be in the right stance is really important with the character. And I think that's like gonna be really fun to like try and play around. But yeah, um, Patrick looks like ass. Nigel Thornberry looks like ass. Ren and Stimpy's probably gonna be low tier. Pat our Toastman has multi toast, so he's probably gonna be good just because sparkling toasting people is probably gonna be busted. So
We shall see.
I'm gonna I'm probably gonna learn how to multi toast just so I can play against Barry and just toast spike him, and it's gonna be amazing. And then I'm gonna tweet about how I toast spiked Barry 3 times, and he's probably gonna fight me. Hashtag call multi shines multi toast. Start the movement. But yeah, so that's kind of how I see it. I'm actually kind of excited for the game. Um, but we'll see. The movement in it looks crazy, but everything like the biggest problem is all the tools look the same, and you can grab people everywhere, which I don't. I think it's gonna turn into volleyball a lot of the times, and just who's better at volleyball, which I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably not gonna buy it day one, but such is life. So yeah, maybe try and get it on a discount and stuff. So, but yeah, yeah. So let's go to the next one, which is so yeah. So next topic, staying on this whole video game tip, the Sony presentation. So Sony had a presentation. What was it? Last week? No. Was that also the Thursday right after? Um,
It was like right after.
yeah, bro.
Right
Like,
after last
dog.
week.
Why is it always like right after we
Yeah.
have like our podcast? People want to just fucking um have presentations and shit. Like literally, Nintendo has a presentation tomorrow, which is already a whole different thing because we're fucking supposed to because that's probably gonna come out with some news that we're gonna cover in next fucking podcast. But um well, quick question for you guys. What do you think is gonna be shown in the direct tomorrow?
So
Mm,
I saw the article about the controller. So most likely you're right there.
Yeah, I saw that.
do you know how long it's supposed to be?
45 minutes. 40 plus
Okay,
minutes.
they're
It's
probably gonna talk more about those characters for Unite and whatever new updates they have for the season. Um,
yeah.
definitely they'll drop more. Either they'll announce um pre-order information for the upcoming games, like hey, you'll get this, this, and this if you pre-order the game, and they'll probably show a little bit more footage or go a little bit more in depth into those Pokemon games.
Also,
Mm,
um, well, Metroid comes out in like 2 weeks, so we'll probably see some more like Metroid footage.
yes,
And
Probably.
yes.
like a couple like for the last like couple weeks, they've also been talking about porting like Game Boy Advance games and Game Boy Color games to like the Switch Online thing. So we'll probably maybe see some of those, I would guess. Um, Besides that, I don't know. To be honest with you.
I think they're gonna announce the last character of Smash, especially since they're coming out with a new controller, which is essentially just a GameCube controller with more ergonomic uh format or layout. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm predicting, and I'm hoping it's fucking Sora. It's probably not, but I'm hoping.
Can always hope, bruh. Can always hope.
Like because the problem is it's not gonna be like the chances of it being another fucking anime swordsman character. And granted, he has a keyblade, not a sword, but close enough. Like, do you know how many people are gonna? Jesus Christ! Do you know how many people are going to rage from that shit? I'm gonna be hyped, but yeah, nah, I don't think it's gonna happen. But if they do, I'll literally just buy the whole pack. I'll buy the whole DLC pack, the DLC 2 pack, like day of, cause you can't tell me the same reason when I bought the DLC pack for Joker, like cannot tell me shit the moment fucking Sora comes out. I don't care if they're a good character, I don't care if they're a bad character. I'm gonna play them. They will be my main. But yeah, so back to like actual topics of what we were supposed to be talking about. So yeah.
Uh, no, it's okay, bro. I would try Thor out. I'd be hyped for that.
So yeah, Sony presents. So let's kind of go over what was announced. So first things first for me. Um, so I feel like this was supposed to be their uh E3 press conference, but they kind
Yeah,
of
that's pretty much what it was.
yeah, but they were just like, you know, we're not gonna do it during E3 times. We're gonna do it on our own time. And it was kind of dope.
Yeah, I mean, it
So
was just kind of like, what was the point? Like they could have just,
yeah, but I mean, it's just like, but if you think about it, it's just like, I'm trying to see if I can find the game releases or game trailers. Oh,
from Sony. It was
yeah,
like it was Gran Turismo. It was
so it started off with Kodor, then it was Kodor, then Project Eve, I think. Then it was I can't remember to save my life. But they went over like what? I think it was like 15 games. So they went over Dad of War 2. They went over the vampire game, which is a remake of an old game. They went over Spider-Man 2, which was flames. And then Wonderland. And then what else did they go over? Really trying to remember what everything else they went over.
so you said Spider-Man. You said
Uh,
God of War.
Borderlands.
I think they did some Deathloop stuff, which that's now out.
Yeah, I mean, literally, they did Deathloop the day, like the day before it came out. Like I don't, which
Uh,
crazy. What do you guys think about Deathloop getting like 10 out of 10s by like everybody?
so I actually really want to play the game. I've been watching Rad Brad play it, and
Mhm.
it actually looks really interesting, like a really unique gaming experience. I just
Hmm.
really shy away from paying full price for basically just single player games. So I'm just waiting for it to go on sale in a couple months, but I'm definitely gonna play it.
Well, so it's not.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I don't know if I'd call it just from watching. I don't know if I'd call it a 10 out of 10.
Mhm.
Um, but I think it looks really good, and I think people are rating it 10 out of 10 because of how like unique it is.
But
But what?
so I don't even know if it's like so it does have like the whole the entire
Like one of the
looping thing
unique, like
is
oh
very
yeah,
it's
yeah.
very unique. Yes, I do agree with that. However, like the gameplay itself, it's just Dishonored 2, at least in my opinion.
It's yeah. I mean, it's very Dishonored inspired. It's very inspired by their previous games like Dishonored, Prey, things like that.
Oh, found it.
We lost him.
I can
No, I
hear
think he
you.
just came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, the gameplay itself, like when you get down to like the base level, like shooting on one hand and like ability on another hand,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's been done before. I think it's everything else around it with the whole the looping, um, having to kind of pick what items you want to be able to like respawn with once you get to that point, things like that. I think that makes it interesting and unique. But I
Mm-hmm.
mean, yeah, at the end of the day, like any minute to minute gameplay for almost any game isn't really at this point in time after we were making games for this amount of time going to be unique in that aspect. But
Also,
I think it looks like a cool experience. So
also they did make it so that there is some replayability with the sheer fact that after your first playthrough, you can have it so that humans can actually uh it's like the same thing with like
and
Dark Souls
yeah,
where
you
a
can be invaded by an actual
person.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I think that's very cool. Oh, also I found the entire list. So okay, so the showcase started off with KOTOR, the remake, which is already really big because that was Xbox exclusive when it originally came out. Then you had Project Eve, which I'm very hyped for because it gives me heavy like near automata vibes, which you guys know that I love like everything near series. Tiny Tina Wonderlands, Forspoken, which looks fire. Rainbow Six Extraction, which I actually would be down to play. And you guys already know I hate fucking it. Well, I don't hate FPS games. I just don't play them anymore. But I feel like this would be like a fun game to play, like with a group of people.
Yeah.
Alan Wake, nope. Grand Theft Auto 5. Bro, okay, let's talk about this real quick. Can they just make 6? Like, bro, Grand Theft Auto 5 has been like out since the PS3. Just make fucking 6. Like the only thing that they're
Well, I
running
think
on for like Grand Theft Auto 5 is that they have Grand Theft Auto 5 online. Like that's the only thing that's still making this game fucking relevant. The rest of it,
well,
just make
yeah.
6.
Well, I think I mean it's in development. It's just early development.
Yeah,
But here's the thing: is it's what you just said is GTA Online. That's literally it's kind of like the whole like it's the whole like Elder Scrolls joke where it's like they're just gonna release this on every console possible, and like they had the memes where they released it on like a rock. And it's the same shit. It's like they're gonna as long as people keep buying it and people keep spending money online, there's no rush for them to bring out anything else because at the end of the day, we can argue about just wanting to make a game, but at the end of the day, them people just want to make money, man. And if GTA 6 or GTA 5 is gonna keep making money, they're gonna keep doing it. That's why we're not seeing another Red Dead game for at least like a decade.
true.
So it's
Well, I don't even
I think there's reports that GTA 6 might not even come out till like 2025 or some shit, which
honestly,
is
that
insane.
doesn't surprise me.
But like that's insane.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
that gap, that's crazy.
Well
And if
aware.
it doesn't come out till 2025, it better be some like crazy, like wild stuff.
Bro, that shit better be lit. Like enough that like I need real strippers like projected in my house. Like that's the shit that I needed it to be because if not, that shit's trash. If I had to wait this long for that shit, I don't even play
And
GT. I don't even play Grand Theft
and there's
Auto.
also well, there's rumors. So I don't know. I'm looking online and I see like mixed things on when they say you might actually start seeing stuff about it soon, but there were also rumors like a month ago that I don't know if you saw them, that they were gonna be like releasing a remaster of GTA 3, Vice City, and
Yeah,
San Andreas.
I'm pretty sure that's happening.
yeah,
So
yeah.
But that's fine. Like
Well,
I'm okay with remasters coming out as long as it doesn't impact the new game coming out. Like they do that shit with fucking
bruh.
Final Fantasy all the time.
yeah.
So my main thing to you, bro, is do you play GTA?
Do I play GTA?
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
played it in the past. Do I play it currently? No.
Mm. You just try it out currently, bro, and then be like, do they really need to make a number six? Which they do. I'm not going to debate that,
I was about to say
but
yes.
you know,
The answer is yes.
yeah,
The answer is
yeah. I'm
absolutely.
not going to debate that
Hmm?
because it's funny because I've legit had GTA 5 since the PS3, bro. Like,
I'm saying, bro, like
but it's cool, you know. People play it for what it is, and it's not a bad game, you know.
I'm not saying it's. I'm so here's the thing. I'm not saying that GTA 5 is a bad game. I am just saying that at this point, GTA 5 is outdated.
Yeah, no, I get what he's saying. Like he's just saying like they're just milking the shit out of this now, and it's at the
Right.
point where it's a little ridiculous,
Yeah,
which I
Like
agree.
the
I 100%
same
agree.
like the same thing with fucking Elder Scrolls. Like there's
no, definitely.
like
To
at
to put it into perspective, right? This game came out when we were all still in college. I think, at least I was. I was in like
Bro,
my
don't do
didn't
that
it
to
come out
us,
earlier
bro.
before that?
I was like,
huh?
bro,
Wasn't it
we
earlier
not
than
old,
that?
bro. It
No,
definitely
actually,
was,
no,
bro.
no, no.
It
It
came
was
out
college. It was
2013.
college. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we're in college, bro.
Wait, 15?
And 2013, 13,
Oh, okay,
13.
okay. Yes, we were still in college. Okay, yes. I was like,
So like it's it's basically gonna be like a decade before, because like even if they announce GTA 6 tomorrow, it's not coming out until holidays of next year, most likely 2023 at the earliest.
true.
So it's gonna be a decade before they release another game.
I mean,
That's wild.
if it makes you feel any better, I waited for Kingdom Hearts 3, and then I still took a week off to play Kingdom Hearts 3.
And
And
it
you
probably
you
took you
compare
two
that to the
days to beat
five
it.
years. You compare that to the 5 years between GTA 4 and GTA 5, and that's
Bro, the two
But
and a half years between Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2.
bro, and that
honestly they
two and a
should have never
half
made Kingdom
years
Hearts
was
3,
better
but
than,
that's for another
bruh.
conversation.
Exactly. They should never did that shit, bro. That shit was whack.
Wait, Kingdom Hearts 2?
Three.
Three, bro.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay.
No,
It was
part
even
two was the
before.
best one,
Bro,
bro.
I was about to say, I will literally fight all of you for Kingdom Hearts 2. That is my favorite game of
Yeah,
ever.
yeah, bro. Part two, that shit was hard.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
they
about to
could have
say.
done three.
I was
They
like,
basically
that.
did three because like people were begging for it, and they were like, "Oh, we can probably make some money."
Not.
Made
So,
it.
the. Okay, so the thing about Kingdom Hearts 3 is that Tetsuya Nomura is a fucking psychopath. And he tries to implement so much shit into his games that he. Well, okay, there's two problems. A, Square Enix wanted to make money.
Listen, we don't have to talk about it. It's okay. They could have kept it.
Bruh, yeah,
They could
yeah,
have kept it.
bruh.
Cause
It's a
I,
lot of problems in that shit, bro.
I mean that is also true, but spoiler alert, we will be talking about something similar very soon. So, but anyways, back to Sony's presentation. So yeah, Grand Theft Auto. Then we had Ghostwire Tokyo. Scary shit. That's all y'all boys. But it does look cool. I will give him that. It looks kind of like what did you get if you got like what is it? Like super hot mixed with like I don't know, let's say Alan Wake. Sure, why not? Like Silent Hill or some shit. But in Japan. So I thought that it looked cool. I'm not gonna get it. Guardians of the Galaxy, I don't care. Do you guys care about Guardians of the Galaxy? I think we've had this conversation before, but I just want to like reiterate, like,
Nah,
is
we really
anybody?
didn't care.
I was gonna say, does anybody actually fucking care about this game?
Not at all.
All right,
I feel
cool,
like 9 times out of 10, those superhero like squad games never turn out well. But
bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably watch it on YouTube just for the story, but I honestly don't care. Blood Hunt. Yeah. So this is the game that Shaq. I think you were interested in. It's the one with the vampires and you can choose your like clan and stuff, and like you have certain things and you're
um,
fighting and all that shit.
was I interested in this?
I think so because you sold it. You were saying about it. And I told you that it was a remake of a game.
It sounded like cool. I don't
Mm.
know if I'll get it. We'll see.
I never said you were.
I gotta see what the game really looks
Yeah.
like.
So but it's a remake of a
But it's free to
PS2
play
game.
anyway, so why not?
Is it?
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So we'll see. It's gonna be like
Deathloop,
one of those like it has a battle pass that you pay for, so
pretty much.
you know.
Is it free? Is free to play? This was the little kid game where Shorty would go into into all the little kids or carnivores, whatever the fuck she was going into. What is this one? Fresh look at Gia. Don't remember that one. Then, oh, the Uncharted Legacy. That was neat. Did you guys play the Uncharted games?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Uncharted 4 is probably one of the best like PS4 games released.
Mm,
So I like Uncharted
I do
a lot.
too. I've played Uncharted 2, and that train sequence was crazy.
Oh wait,
Uh,
you didn't play 4?
I've only played
No,
2 and part of 3.
it's probably on PlayStation now. Uncharted 4 is the best game of the series.
Mm. So I have to explain it to you another day, but because it'll take too long. But I do really I do like the game. It's just I pulled a shack and had commitment issues.
I can't ever blame anyone for that.
Long story short, and I don't like playing a new game in the series if I haven't beaten the previous.
Uh, well, just let someone play it then.
True, I could, but yeah, Marvel's Wolverine. So I'm not gonna lie. When I watched this trailer, um, I didn't think it was Wolverine. For just like, am I the only person who thought this? I was like, I didn't think it was Wolverine for the sheer fact that like he still had bloody knuckles.
Well, bro, I think they're emphasizing on like the power that, hey, this comes out his skin, so he could bleed for a quick second. You know,
But like his healing factor has literally healed him from a nuclear
bruh.
blast.
There's different depictions of Wolverine, bro. Just
I
just let it be, bro.
I'm aware of that. But like the fact like the one thing I was like and this is just like me probably just as a Marvel fan with Wolverine is just like cuz Wolverine used to be like my favorite X-Men. And I'm just like, bro, you're telling me this man got into a fist fight with some people, is drinking fucking whiskey, and you don't even see like that shit like kinda healing? Like I was just like, I
What if what if
That's
it was what's in
unfortunately
his
like a
blood, bro?
dramatic effect. That one.
Oh, okay. How about I say? Remember, it's not meant to be final product, bro. It's
that
just
is
getting you hyped, bro.
that I mean that is true. And I was hype about it, but that is something that was like in the back of my head. I was just like, why didn't he not heal from that? But I at least like looking at the initial trailer for it, I was just like, oh shit, we got Wolverine now? Let's go. Also, if Deadpool's not in the game, I'm mutinying. But That's a different story. But either way, yeah. Gran Turismo. Only Shaq cared about this.
Counts. I mean, simple as that.
Like I said earlier, Marvel Spider-Man 2. How do you guys feel about this one?
The flames.
I mean, your
Pretty
favorite
good.
characters
I
in
probably
it.
won't finish it, so
True.
Yeah.
Normal Shaq move.
yeah, I didn't finish the first one. I'm like 80% done with the game, and it just
Did
got,
you
got repetitive.
did you get Miles Morales?
No, because I didn't finish the first, and I didn't want to get Miles Morales.
So you pulled a
But I
me.
finished the third. I have the same problem with all these games that are like this. It's the same thing with Ghosts that I'm struggling with now on like Assassin's Creed is I'm a completionist, so like I have to do every single thing on the map. And after doing like a bunch of like the little like fortress things you have to do like repetitively, I just get tired and I'm just like, I don't want to play this.
So you have OCD, but you don't have the commitment for it.
Should just take like after a while, like you just get tired of doing the same thing.
Honestly,
You know?
I play.
Bruh. It's called
Like
it's called Destiny 2 syndrome.
Mm,
yeah, and like I can't I should just go back to the game and just like play through and finish the rest of the actual story, but
you see random
I
things on
don't.
the
It,
fucking. You see random
yeah,
things on
it's a lot
the
of.
side, and you're just like, "Ooh, what is this?"
It's not even, ooh, what is this? I'm just like, I have to beat this. You know what I mean? So it gives me. It's literally the same thing going on with me and Ghost right now.
I
Like,
mean,
I have to clear every part of the map, and I just don't feel like riding around and doing that shit. So,
bro, why do you think it took me so long to beat Ghost? It was because I literally had to make sure there was no shadows left on any of the like islands. But like also why it took me so long to be near was because I literally had to get every single freaking ending. Like I understand.
yeah. But I'm gonna cop this one,
Mm. But yeah,
and
that
probably get it to like 100% completion.
so okay, so two things for Data 4. One, what did you guys think of the trailer?
Bruh, it was flames. It was cool. I liked it.
Mm-mm.
God of
Yeah.
War, they come hard. It's a staple, so they gotta come correct.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like God of War. You know, it looks like it's gonna be God of War.
So wait,
I,
did you
I,
guys
I don't know. I'm not wrong.
did you guys
Huh?
play the original Data 4?
When you say original, like the old like PlayStation ones,
No,
or
no, no.
like
I'm talking about
the
PS4 like
PS4? Yeah,
boy.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, that one. That's why I said
yeah,
Dad of War, not God of War. There,
yeah.
there
Okay.
are two different timelines. Well, not timelines, but like you know what I'm
I know
talking
what you
about.
mean.
Oh,
Yeah, I played it, beat it, did like all the side shit, beat the Valkyries and all that shit. Yeah,
Wow,
completionist.
look
Yeah,
at
completionist.
you.
But like this was like it didn't have too much extra content. You know what I mean? Like it was the perfect amount.
I
If that
mean,
makes sense
true.
to me. To me, I don't
So,
know. Yeah, that's when I said that Uncharted 4 was I didn't say it was the best. I said it was one of the best. This was probably my favorite PS4 game.
mm,
Like overall.
hmm so
So I expect big things from the second one.
yeah, I've watched so I watched part of a playthrough and I have watched a couple of speedruns of it. I pretty much have the most of the story. I have never fun fact, I have never played a God of War game. I think besides a demo for it. But I love the story of God of War. So I have watched every single game on YouTube. Uh but yeah. Uh I think it looks cool. I'll probably continue my trend of never playing a God of War game, but loving everything about God of War. Um, and one of the things that I wanted to talk about was, so they had like a baby sneak peek of Thor. Okay, so there's two things. One, and this is me being like a stickler for information. They were talking about Tyr, I think it was, and saying that he was the god of war.
Talking about.
Yeah, talking about Tyr and him being the god of war. And I'm pretty sure Thor in Norse mythology was the god of war.
Um,
I might be wrong and I might be mixing things up,
I
but
think
I
I
want to
think I think
say
you're wrong.
Thor is like the god of fertility or some shit. No,
mm-mm.
I'm gonna have to look it up to be honest with you.
Like I haven't looked it up since then, but I was just like Tyr. I was just like, I don't think he was the god of war, but you know what? We'll go with it for the story. But I'm pretty sure there are some legends that say that Thor is the god of war, but different thing. But
Yeah,
anyway,
he was a god of war and fertility.
yeah,
Thor.
okay. Thor is?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So then we're both right. Yay. Go team. So yeah, but the thing is like we have to get the god of war of Norse mythology. Tyr. I'm just like, I don't think Tyr was, but I was just like, you know what? Minor
Who
details,
else there
not.
was?
Is he really?
Yeah, I'm just googling. I think it just said that. Yeah. Oh, it's weird. So yeah,
Both of them are.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess it depends on what mythology you're going by.
hmm Okay, and that's fine. But I just know that I've heard that Thor is the god of war in Norse mythology before. I'm just like, hmm. But one of the biggest things was they showed a release of what Thor looks like, and he a chunky boy. So I don't know if you guys have seen this picture before. But yeah.
I've seen it. So yeah, so before I hop into if I've seen it, just going back to the other thing,
Mhm.
yeah. So Tyr is this is according to Britannica. Um, Tyr was the god concerned with formalities of war,
Uh,
especially treaties
sounds about right.
and justice. Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, but yeah, I saw the thing, and I also saw like people going crazy because they felt that Thor should look like Liam Hemsworth and just be like this like solid, you know. And
This,
also they were very upset that he was overweight,
you
but
mean he should look like an absolute unit?
yeah, that's just what they would say.
Bro, but if you think about it, this is probably like closer to what Thor would have looked like in Norse mythology. Because like
That's what they said.
yeah, because like if you really think about it, it's just like Thor was probably like a heavier set person because A, them fuckers drank like to no end, so and all they drink was ale, so them boys had to have beer bellies. But like he probably wasn't somebody and but like he was also considered to be like overtly strong. And like if you look at every fucking like person in the Olympics doing like weightlifting or
It's like
strongman or stuff
when you
like
look
that.
at the
Like you
world's
look
strongest
at
man, it's yeah. Then
that's what
it's
he
not gonna
looks
be some
like.
like yeah. It's not gonna be no skinny dude with a six pack. It's gonna be dude with some weight. So
Yeah. So like to
listen, but
me,
people are always gonna have something to be upset about. You know what I mean? It's
like my only thing that like I laughed about is that the fact that he was ginger. So I was like, oh, so he has no soul. Neat, cool. But besides that, like everything else was like, I was like, okay, that's how you want to commit Thor. I was like, honestly, he probably would look like that. Like, if we're talking about just like straight Norse mythology with the way he does shit, that makes sense.
I'm just hyped because it's being played by Opie, which is dope for anyone
Hmm.
that watched. For anyone that watched Sons of Anarchy, he's voicing him, so that's kind of cool. But
Chris, did you have anything about Chunky Thor?
Man, no, like it's literally just people just trying to nitpick at it's not their Disney Thor.
Which is stupid, but I mean, that's life.
that's that's
and that's my
that's
thing is
really
like
what it is,
I feel
bro.
like yeah, and I feel like it's a lot of people that probably literally before like 15 years ago like wouldn't
No
think
idea
like what
what
Thor
Thor
looks like.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they just see like the Disney stuff and they're like, oh well, why doesn't he look like this? It's
Not
like,
well, but they didn't see Record of Ragnarok Thor. That man was
Man,
cut. But no, I'm
but I
joking.
don't know. I hope they do as good a job with Thor as they did with Balder because I think Balder in the first game was really good. Like he was my favorite part of the game.
Baldur was crazy, but also
Yeah,
yes. Also,
yeah.
I think Baldur in Smite is broken. Was it Baldur or Tyr? One of them. No. Oh no, wait. No, it was Heimdall. Heimdall was the one with the horn. Yeah, yeah. Heimdall hit you through like literally punted you through like 4 dimensions. That was his old. That shit was sick. Sorry, just recollecting on things. Anyways, let's go back and check on what other things were shown. Bing. So data vor, and I guess that's it. All right, guess we went through all the things. So, what were your guys's overall opinions of
Huh?
Sony's presentation? What rating would you give it?
Rating?
Mhm.
I thought it was pretty good. I think this year overall, like I think announcements have been a little underwhelming just because things have been delayed. So I think just overall people were expecting more, like more stuff. But
Mhm.
I think for what it was, I think it was a solid like I give it a 9. I don't 8 or 9, somewhere in between there. It was
Okay,
good.
Chris, how about you?
I'm gonna give it the same rating that Knights of the Old Republic's gonna get, bro. So it's probably gonna be like a 9 out of 10, because I love Star Wars.
So my first watching of it, I would have given it 11 out of 10. My second watching of it, after I rewatched it, I was like, you know what? Solid 9.5.
Yeah. I'm glad that they didn't. I'm glad that they separated themselves from E3. Honestly, I mean, no, whole nother conversation. But yeah, I'm glad they separated themselves from E3 and just kind of did their own thing. It was a lot more digestible this way, I think.
Hmm.
So it was good.
Yeah,
Especially because like you can plan out like your entire show, bro, and have like, yo, we about to rock it. Eh, good for them this year.
or I tweeted out after the presentation was over, it was like, yo, Sony won E3 this year. I stand by that statement. So yeah.
Yeah, between them and Xbox,
Mm,
I I like what Xbox did. The thing is that I don't have an Xbox. Well, I have an Xbox, but I don't know if I'm getting the new Xbox. But I
I'm
think their
not.
show for Xbox people was good.
Mm,
So, but I mean, yeah, I like the Sony thing. I think really looking forward to God of War
yeah,
and Spider Man. Can't wait to play both of those.
true. So all right. Sticking onto video games. We talked about the Sony presentation. The next thing we want to talk about is the Nvidia leak. Have you guys heard anything of this?
No.
Oh,
No, please enlighten us, bro.
indeed. So, the Nvidia leak. So apparently, um, Nvidia had some type of database security breach or some had a database, and some hacker was able to breach the database, and in doing so, was able to get information about games that were supposed to be coming out on the PC, in the quote unquote near future, or at least from expectancy. It Who knows what near future is, but um, it's a huge list of games, which was later then confirmed by Nvidia themselves, and the games included Alan Wake Remastered, which is the game that we saw on PlayStation, Avowed, Batman Arkham Knights Remastered, Batman City Builder, don't know what that is, Bayonetta 3, Bioshock 2022, Bioshock Remastered, Chrono Cross Remastered, Crisis 4.
Oh, you said Bioshock 2022?
Yeah. Oh, it gets better.
Big lit.
So, Crisis 4, Death Stranding Director's Cut, Demon Souls, Dragon Age 4, Dragon's Dogma 2, Earth Defense Force 6, Fable 4, Fight for Middle Earth, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Final Fantasy 16. Oh, wait 1 second. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, okay, yeah. But yeah, Dragon Dogma 2, Earth Defense Force 6, Fable 4, Fight for Middle Earth, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Final
I'm
Fantasy
assuming that's like the part two of it.
I think so. Part 2 or part 3, I don't know. Final Fantasy 16, Forza Motorsport 8, Gear 6, Ghost of Tsushima, Goat Simulator, God of War,
It is lit.
Gran Turismo 7, Grand Theft Auto 3 Remastered, Grand Theft Auto Vice City Remastered, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Remastered,
Okay. Sounds like the
Grand.
trilogy we were talking about.
Wait, there's more. Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories.
That was the one on PSP, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that was the one that came out on PSP.
Correct.
So then you also have Half-Life 2 Remastered, Halo 5 Guardians, Helldivers 2, Horizon Forbidden West, Human Fall Flat 2, Indiana Jones, Injustice 3's God Will Fall, Judgment, Kingdom Hearts 4, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Metro Next, Mirror's Edge remix or remastered, Monster Hunter 6, a new strategy game by Square Enix that doesn't have a name yet. Ratchet and Clank, Resident Evil 4 remake, Returnal, Sniper Elite 5, Stalker Android, Tekken 8, and Tomb Raider 25th anniversary, Total War 9, an unannounced Dungeon Tactics game, unannounced Square Enix game, unannounced card game, and then Untitled Marvel game 2020. and Walking Dead game, and XCOM 3. So, spoiler alert, a lot of things got announced on some crazy shit. And
I really didn't hear about any of this. That's crazy. I'm,
yeah,
I'm so excited, especially for Bioshock. I don't know if you guys are big Bioshock people, but
I've I did the same thing I did for God of War, where I watched
just
all of it
watch
on
it all.
YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I Infinite was okay. I, I just felt like the tone of Infinite I didn't love.
Alright,
Like I
Infinite was
love the
like the
grungy, like dark. Gameplay wise, it was great. Don't get me wrong. I beat the whole thing, played it. I love the tone
wow.
of the first. So like I said, I beat like those like story driven games like that, like single player, just straightforward.
Mhm.
I I knock those out. It's just when they give me too much stuff to do, I end up just
Over
like all those
system
open world games. Like,
overload.
yeah, all those open world games like the Spider Mans and your what's it, Assassin's Creed like those. I struggle because I have to finish it all. But shit like this, like I know we joke around and say I finish a lot of stuff. It just there's certain like things I just
It's
can't.
it's fine to have commitment issues, dog. We all be like that sometimes.
So, but yeah, I'm excited for Bioshock. I'm excited for the remake. I know I'm hyped for that.
Yeah. So I'm excited for Kingdom Hearts 4.
Bruh, I was
They can
gonna
keep that.
say,
They
I
can
I
keep
know
that.
I know you excited for it, bro.
They
They
can.
don't need to drop it if it's
They can.
gonna be like part three, bro. I
Yeah.
need it to come back to two.
Yeah. Facts.
So fun story, it's never gonna come back to 2 because the people
Then
who
keep it.
worked on 2
Then keep it.
don't don't work like don't work for the company no more.
Then keep it.
So like that's not gonna
So
happen.
I'm saying, bro, they need to bury that story. Take our L from three, and
Just
let's just
honestly, at this point, just yeah, just don't bother.
So here's the thing.
Just give us PS5 remasters of one and two, and we'll be okay.
Honestly, I'd be down for that. Also, I so the problem is if Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out, I'm gonna be the bitch who buys it, knowing that I'm gonna be upset. So like
Yeah,
they're gonna
that's
get some of us.
no for sure. It's Kingdom Hearts 4. Like I'm gonna give it a run. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah. I'm gonna be ashamed, but I'm gonna get it. I know I am.
There's something wrong with that, bro.
I'm gonna wait for them to put it on Game Pass, assuming I have an Xbox by then to play Halo.
I don't even know if that's gonna be on Game Pass. It might be. Depends. They
That's how I played three. Three was on Game Pass like
oh shit. Well,
like immediately, bro. It was so trash.
bro, I literally my first
Sorry.
stream was of Kingdom Hearts 3, and I played through the entire game within 3 days. And on the third day when I beat the game, I ranted for 25 minutes. My stream was 2 hours
I feel like that's a short man.
and 10 minutes long.
But
and
he
tw-
probably was like, "That's not what, bro." So, yeah, sorry,
bro, it was
Wait, did you say
bad.
your whole stream was 2 hours and 10 minutes long?
Yeah.
bruh.
Of the whole game?
This, bruh. Exactly. That's why that rap was so short. He had no idea what to say,
No, I had a lot of things to say. A million
Oh,
things
that
to
shit
say.
was garbage, bro.
bruh.
It wasn't garbage. It just wasn't good.
Bruh. Cut our losses now, bro. That's how I feel about it.
I mean, Remind is good. That's the best I can say, though.
Hey, man. At least you're dedicated.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get 4. I'm gonna regret it. and there will probably be another 2.5 hour rant, but that's fine.
Okay.
I accepted my fate for who I am. Also, I'm gonna take another week off when Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out.
That's fine.
The man keeps saying a whole week, and it's gonna take him 2 days to beat this game, bro.
That's fine.
It's not, because
That's
then you're gonna be depressed. Like, dang, bro. If it
Yeah,
was, if it was part two, I still be playing.
bro. But here's the thing. I'm gonna take a week to uh off of work to play the game. I'm gonna beat the game in like 2.5 days. And then I'm gonna take like another day to beat like all the special bosses and shit. And then after that, I'm just gonna just be sad for a day and a half. By the time I get over it, I'll be ready to go back to work.
Hmm.
All an
True, true.
elaborate scheme. Also, tell me how my functional literally told me, it's like, hey, you need to take some time off. Go sit your ass somewhere that's not work. I was just like, God damn it. So that was fun to hear. Well, yeah, that was random. Just thought it was an amusing fact. But yeah, uh, Chris, is there anything that you were excited for in the Nvidia Leak drop?
Uh, as well as if they do Kingdom Hearts 4, because I would still buy it because I've played all the major ones just about.
True.
I am a sucker for Fable, so y'all know me. I've been waiting for Fable 4 and
You
beyond.
gonna do it on PC or you finna cop an Xbox?
I PC that
Uh,
shit, and
'Cause
I don't even play PC games.
that's been my struggle. Cause I gotta play Halo, dog. Like have to, and like
You do, I
yeah,
don't.
that's me. Yeah, I'm talking about me.
Yeah, you know what? I'll just pull up to NC and just like, hey, Shaq, let me see what this is.
But like, do I want to buy a whole Xbox to play? Cause like Halo and Gears. So like, I'm really
Gears is
gonna buy an Xbox
cool.
for 2 games, bro.
Curious is dope. But once again, I don't really play FPS games like that anymore.
That's you, bro. I gotta play Halo. I've been playing Halo since I was. Halo was the first game I ever played on Xbox.
And
Actually,
then
no,
I'll
You
also
know what? I
say,
hear an
that's a lie. That's a
awkward
lie.
question. Actually,
That's a
awkward
lie.
thing. I think the first game I ever played on Xbox was either Def Jam Fight for New York or Shadow the Hedgehog. One of the two.
No, yeah, I lied.
hmm,
The first game I played on Xbox was Jet Set Radio Future, which that they need a new one for. That shit is fire.
eh,
Halo was the
Oh,
second game I played on
no, no,
there.
no, no, no. It was Midnight Club Dub Edition. That was my first game.
I had
That
that on PlayStation.
I'm pretty sure I got that on Xbox. That shit was tough. That's the game they need to remake. Can they remake that?
Nah, they just got to they got to like make a new one, and they can't remaster that.
If they remaster it or if they made a new one, I'm going to buy it regardless.
Yeah.
I'm a child. Leave me alone.
Untitled Respawn game. What's the Untitled Respawn game?
I have no idea. What does even Respawn make? I feel like I should know
Um,
this, but
they do Apex and Titanfall.
uh uh or it's probably Titanfall or a Titanfall.
Well, they've been pretty verbal about saying that Titanfall 3 was kind of like shelved because of
The in
Apex.
oh yeah, they did.
Oh, you know what? It could be no, is that them?
What?
Did they do the Star Wars game?
Which one?
Fallen Order. Isn't that Respawn?
Maybe. Let's look it up.
Because maybe it's the second one of that. I think they did that too. Did you look it up?
I am looking it up. Yep, Respawn.
Okay, yeah, so it's probably that because they've been pretty vocal, basically saying that yeah, there's no Titanfall 3 because we're focusing on Apex.
Hmm.
At least that team that worked on Titanfall is focusing on Apex, so it's probably Fallen Order too.
True. So,
That's a good game too. So
Fallen Order. You beat it?
yeah, yeah.
Hard mode or
Oh, I
just
told you.
regular?
Oh no, that hard mode is fucking impossible.
Yeah, I watch somebody on
Yeah.
Twitch who
Already had that shit.
plays.
Wanted to kill himself.
Yeah, I literally watch somebody on Twitch who plays hard mode, and literally that's just Dark Souls with lightsabers.
Saber. And it's not even just like the regular enemies because those are tough in hard mode, but it's the duels in hard mode are insane.
I'm good.
No, I don't hate myself that much.
Mm. Oh, speaking of, if you want to play a game that you slightly hate yourself, but like you don't hate yourself, you guys should play Fury. It's so good. Also, music's fire.
Fury.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Furi.
I'll check it out.
It's like $10 on PSN now. At one point, it was free.
I'll look at it.
Mm-mm. If you want, I can play it and I can stream it, live stream it, but or something. I can show you the game. But either way, so anything else on the Nvidia leak? How do you guys feel about it?
I'm excited for a lot of this stuff.
Hmm.
It's like stuff we could have guessed that was coming, but just like getting conversation confirmation is nice.
Yeah, I like the fact that they showed the Injustice thing. I'm surprised they didn't show anything for Mortal Kombat 2 because I feel like I heard somewhere, or not Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 12.
Oh, Titanfall 3 is on the list. It's
Yeah,
Titanfall 3, and then there's also Untitled Respawn game.
so
I
it's
think
probably Titanfall 3 and then also Fallen Order 2. Also, now that I think about it, the unconfirmed Square Enix game is probably Forspoken, but either way. So yeah, uh, any more comments on
think so.
the leaks?
There.
No, I'm good.
Cools. Alright. So then let's get to don't be a shitty human being. Per usual, we'll let our functioning proper petty lord take this over. So Chris, if you would like, stage is all yours.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be a fast one. I sent y'all the link earlier. I was
Mhm.
just gonna talk about her, bro, because I'm clicking on it real quick. This lady, Jordan, was a Cheyenne.
Yep.
Um, basically, she got roped up on her YouTube page. She's deleted it, her entire channel, everything. It was basically lifestyle channel. But basically, what happened, as I sent y'all the video, was they basically had to put their dog down, and of course, she's trying to get on tape, and she's there with her son, and basically she's trying to get it all on tape. So she's telling her son, "Hey, cry this way or act like this," and she's taking her time to make sure she gets all her filming. And so it's all unedited because she as we talked about it, it's either, oh yeah, she does her editing and she forgot to edit this out, but no, she has her own editors and they didn't edit it. Um, but basically, people were roasting her because she was basically trying to get her son to act like he was crying and being sad. He's like, bro, I'm really sad. Like, why are you why are you not being sad and being cool right now, mom? And mourn with me. Stop putting me on camera. Stop trying to, uh, but it was just so funny to me, bro. Like, I'm literally watching this lady, like, bro, how are you really acting this way? Your kid is legit boohoo sad crying over your animal and your loss. You kind of fake sad crying, but you trying to make sure you get it on camera to blow up later. And it's just gonna come back to people really do anything for some clout, bro. And it's sad and dumb. Like, I really was disgusted, but I laughed so hard at how hard she was trying to make this video. And the fact that she also had to come back and make a video talking about, oh, I was wrong. I didn't mean to, exploit my child like that. But oh, it's okay. You don't have to just explain yourself. You just shitty. You just not a good parent. You a horrible parent, bro. Your kid gonna be known as, bro. Your mom don't give a fuck about your dog, huh? She don't give a fuck about your feelings too, either, huh? Like, dang, bro. Like, nah. It's just sometimes when you see like some of these things, like, bro, like, how is this kid gonna turn out? Because he's not being reciprocated the correct, emotional support that he needs. Like, she really out here trying to make a full YouTube channel with this man's pain. I mean, that's sick. That is sick. Well, that's it. Uh, don't be her, y'all. Don't exploit your children. But sometimes they just, I don't know. If you're in the moment and your kid does something funny, good for you. But don't be pressing your kids on doing some shit just for your own clout. Like, nah, bro.
So,
That's
a few things that I will say is that A, I don't think the dog passed away. So they were buying a new puppy, and the puppy had some type of like terminal disease, but it was still alive, or something similar to a terminal disease. I think there is some type of surgery or some shit that can do to make the puppy survive. However, it was a very low success rate surgery. So the kid was very sad and emotional, and then she, during her apology video, says it's like she was sad and emotional, and in doing so, she made a poor decision to try to get her son and her crying for the video that they were making about the dog. And it went south from there. And then she apologized and she said she fucked up and it was on her. And then like,
Well, obviously it's on her. What, she thought we were blaming the kid?
yeah,
Shame
true.
on you.
Yeah,
Shame on
well,
you.
and then after that, I think about like 10, 12 hours later, she took her entire channel down. And I think she was somewhere in the 500K range on YouTube.
I thought it was more than that, bro.
It might be. That's just like the estimate that I remember seeing.
It was something like that. I'm just glad you helping me out with the facts because I was just dull on it because I just kind of erased it out of my head for a while. Because like,
Mm,
bro, how are you so dumb?
yeah, no, like the majority of what you said is true. It was just, I was like, I'm pretty sure the puppy's still alive. But yeah, so the kid was just very distraught. She said she was distraught, and then in doing so, she made a dumb decision to try and capture her and
Yeah,
her son.
I'm
And
gonna call
then,
I'm gonna
and
call
that's
bullshit
what,
on that.
yeah. But the thing is, like, and that's why I said, I felt like she was the editor. Like, maybe she has editors for other things. Like, she's a vlogging channel and stuff, but when you have, like, couple 100K followers, shit can, like, if I had that much money off of YouTube videos, I'm not making them shits myself. Like, I like making thumbnails for us and shit, but if we're making money off of that shit, that's just going to paying them because I'm not trying to do that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Like, we're just being honest. Like, thumbnails, and the thing is, like, I still make the thumbnails. Editing the videos and all that shit, bro. Just making the fucking Jeopardy shit took me like 2 days, and it fucking sucked. Like, and I'm excited for that game. Like, I actually enjoyed like thinking up all that shit and like writing it all down. Still sucked. So,
I just that's weirdo activity, bro. No one's buying that. I was so distraught that I made a mistake. Like no one. I've listened, and I'm very much always say like you can't like tell people how to grieve or whatever. I don't know if like she was even grieving, but I've never seen anyone like be sad and the first thing they're like, "Oh, hey, let's post for the camera." Like that's just weird activity, bro. It's
I mean,
it's it's odd
people
behavior.
are weird, so.
But yeah, just you got caught. You
In
make it
4K,
mistake. Yeah,
and she lost her channels and whatever sponsors she's got. So,
it's just
For the clout.
you're like exploiting your kid for no. It's shit. Just
yeah. So, also, fun story. Do not exploit your kid for monetary profit. Let's just throw that out there. Like, you know what? All you cheerleader moms, we're talking to you too.
Ooh, they gonna come after me, bro. Watch out.
That's fine. They don't know where
It's
I
not,
stay.
bro. I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna snitch.
That's fucked up.
Hey.
It's fine. I'm moving. They're gonna pull up, and I'm not
I'm
gonna be
out,
here. And I'm not gonna be here. It's Pikachu about to open the door. Be the only person staying.
bro.
pull up.
Better make sure you give him his little hat or sign like, hey, you're welcome.
Hmm. But yeah, nah. That shit's it's really dumb. It really. I'm trying to be nice and trying to give her the benefit of the doubt that she just made a really fucking stupid idea, like stupid thing, and she was just being like a gross person in a moment. And she's not a bad mother, but
I think we can judge like her all her parenting on that moment. I
I think what she did was very shitty,
oh
and
100%.
in that light, like I think there
I
should
can't
be
I can't I
repercussions
just
for it. I don't think she needs to lose her entire fucking channel over it. But that's just
nah.
me.
I mean, nah. I can't say she should lose her whole channel because let's be realistic, man. Like we're watching these people on YouTube and stuff. I promise you, your
They're
favorite
not
YouTuber.
perfect.
Yeah, I promise you, your
They're
favorite
people.
YouTuber is doing stuff and like staging it so they can post it on YouTube. It is what it is. It's part of the game. I think it's just very odd behavior to like be like manipulating your child and like using like your child's emotions to gain like viewership and like whatever on YouTube. I think that's the issue. But yeah, I don't think she should lose her whole channel.
With
But
well,
it's just
she
it's
sold
just nasty
essentially sold
activity.
her boyfriend off to her mother. Sorry.
She did what?
Never mind. I might just be drunk. Ignore me.
I said, bro, what did you just say?
Never mind.
She
Ignore
sold her
me.
mother to her brother? Or like,
No,
what?
I said
What?
never mind.
She
Yeah,
said I heard what you said. I'm confused, but yeah, you
Don't
know
worry,
what
I'm confused too.
I'm yeah, so
I'm
Yeah,
obviously,
I'm
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
thinking something completely different, which
it's
that's why I
okay,
said
bro.
just ignore me. I'm thinking
Noted.
about some pirate shit that also I learned today, and I'm getting them mixed up.
Okay, no worries. Noted.
So yeah, don't be a shitty person. Don't fucking use your kid to get YouTube views.
Just do it yourself.
Also don't sell your boyfriend and or brother to other people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably don't do that either.
Yeah, it's not a good idea to look. So,
What
but
happened to you? They sold me. Like, bro, Joseph?
wait, what? Nani?
It's been 20 years.
How much do
But-
y'all think y'all are worth? Like,
Bruh,
what price would you not be upset at if like somebody said they sold
bruh.
wait,
What
wait.
times are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, Shaq?
Right.
You got your suspenders on over there, bro?
you?
Yo, this man's in
Like, how much they
Australia.
got? How much
This
they got to offer for you to be like, well, I might be worth that.
bro, this man Shaq in fucking New Zealand with the white girl with the chains on. And she was like, you know what? This might
Yeah,
be
I could
worth
do
it.
it.
Oh man,
But like, what's a respectable price? Like, y'all think like 4 mil? No, someone was gonna answer. Okay, that's fine. We don't.
You know what? You know what?
man.
Shaq, answer your own question first,
And do
and
you
then
think you're worth 4 mil, bro?
right.
Like, what do you
No,
think they're gonna use you for, bro?
I don't care what they use me for, but like, I feel like they gotta at least offer like 10 mil. More than probably more. At least 10, maybe 15.
True.
Anything less than
Bro, we
this,
gonna put Shaq on
I'm
the
gonna still
black
disrespect
market,
you.
bro. And
Yeah, and we
we
gonna
gonna
come
see
up, bro.
we gonna see what they talking about, bro. All right, he said it's okay,
Bro,
so we
it's
I
gonna.
didn't say it's okay. I'm gonna still be upset, but like at least like it's a respectable price.
Why
Like
you
come
did it
on.
for the squad?
it's fine. We're gonna run it for 15, and we're gonna try and rebuy you for 2
Yeah,
once they find out that you're useless and you have commitment issues. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's
Then,
all good, bro.
bro, we'll cut you like 3 mil, and then me and Chris will take the other 5 mil and go buy some sushi. It'll be
And
fine.
you can buy yourself out, bro, if you have to.
Exactly.
Say, bro, I got a few bands on my own head. Let me buy myself.
Right. We got you, bro.
Yeah, and then you can go fight that panther, bro. That's what I'm gonna do. All right.
Bro. Yes. We'll even help you get like a bionic suit. I'll put a mill onto the bionic suit so you can fuck up a panther.
Yeah, bro.
I'm not fighting a panther. Y'all alone, man.
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
You
Why
said you was gonna
not?
do it, bro.
I had never
Yeah.
said that at any point.
Bro, why you
Chris asked
capping?
me to. Chris can fight it in my place.
Nah.
I'm just gonna watch you, bro. I'm gonna cheer.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a weasel sign ready too.
You gonna be like, bro, it's got my leg. And I'm gonna say, oh yeah, dude, bro, fight it.
Punch it with your bionic arm, dog.
Yeah, bro. Use your anti panther kick, bro.
Jesus Christ.
We won't get him a utility belt just like Batman, bro. It'll be
He gonna start trying to swing from trees, bro. I'm like, bro, what you doing? It's a panther down there. I'm like, nah, bro, get back down there and fight.
You have the high ground, Anakin.
Fat said he done with us.
Hell yeah.
I'm just paying for
Man,
that.
that man said that. I'm not gonna talk back.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
just gonna let you give it up this system.
I can't stop the parade at this point. So
Disconnect.
I'm just letting y'all know.
But okay, for real, for real. Are we missing anything else for tonight?
Um, I, that I know? I don't think so.
Nah, nah. I don't think so either.
Cool. Well, if that's the case. I guess we'll just go into our goodbyes. Shaq, you have anything else you want to say to the people? Anything that you
No,
want people
sir.
to look you up on?
Uh, Look me up on Christian Mingle. I'm out there. That's
No,
all I got.
no, he's not, because Aaron would beat
Um,
his ass.
she probably would, but that's okay. I'm sure there's a shack somewhere on Christian Mingle.
True.
They'll know which one.
Right. Chris?
Follow me at Jet Kamikaze on whatever you use. Join the Discord. Ha 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 ha. You know, and come play Pokemon Unite with us.
We have a squad.
Woo woo.
They didn't invite me to the squad, Joe.
He
Bro,
didn't want to be in there.
bro,
It's free, bro.
it's literally open to everybody because I can't send invites.
Well, I don't play Unite, yo.
See, exactly. Fuck you, Shaq. Fuck you. It's literally an open invite to everybody. I put the code in the Discord and the name so that anybody could join. I even changed it so that you didn't have to have guild leader approval. So it's just open. It's literally open to anybody. If you
Alright.
play Pokemon Unite and you want to be a part of a guild, pull up. You like Tower of God, you like dragons, we have a spot for you. Especially if you're like masters, so that we can kick Shaq out.
What are we kicking me out of?
The Unite squad.
Oh, that's
But yeah. Um for me, uh check out, well, you're already here on Twitch if you're watching this in person. If you're watching this on the podcast, check out Truth 55 on Twitch. Check out Truth underscore Ave on Twitter. And next week I'm doing a Jeopardy. So yeah, come out. Check out the anime Jeopardy. There'll be a cash prize for the winner, and we'd love to see it. Yeah.
Okay.
So, that's all I really got. Anything else from y'all boys?
No, good. About to get some good rest.
Mm, that is good to hear. Well, all right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for coming. We love you all. As per usual, the podcast will be up probably within the next week or so. Definitely before episode 17, and we'll love to see you guys there. Uh, for everybody catching us on YouTube, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Peace out. Things proud.